I need to be rich to be happy and enjoy life. And if you don't, good for you, okay? You go live out your rustic dreams, bitch.
Yeah, this bitch has lost her damn mind. She don't know no better. The Rise of the Fake Rich. Video by Stephanie Lang. Look, as we all know, you fake it till you make it, but a lot of people take that sentiment way too far and they are just pretending and LARPing, right? They think they have money. You're poor, you're broke, stop acting like it. Those are reps. I was talking to my partner the other day, today actually in the gym, talking about reps, and I'm like, do what you gotta do for your life, but don't sit around here and try and flaunt it, knowing that a rich person or someone with real money don't sit out here and isn't the loudest person in the room. The loudest people in the room that talk about money are not actually rich. They're just the loudest people in the room faking it most of the time. Without further ado, hype my video after you like my video. Let's get straight into it.
She been comment me.
Remember the days when a woman carrying a designer handbag and driving a luxury car meant she was loaded? Well, those days are over. And now, the girls that you see wearing the latest designer clothes and buying the new Chanel handbag, they're the ones that are broke. Your Louis Vuitton bag is not proof of wealth anymore.
This is Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton.
It could simply be proof that you spent $50 on a luxury fake. Designer items are not a display of real wealth anymore. Nowadays, it's literally nothing more than a costume. The girls are cosplaying being wealthy while actually struggling under mounting bills, crushing debt, while giving the outward appearance of having your financial shit together when they do not. But what does that matter as long as strangers on the internet?
Here's what I was saying too, like, I really don't care about if you got it, if it's fake, if it's this, but when you sit here and try and act like it's real, is where you lose me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got the expensive Jordans. Yo, broke it. Nigga, those are reps, those are fake. That's the issue. But for someone like me, I wear a size 16, right? I wear a size 16. I want these Mason Margiela shoes. I want these Rick Owens shoes. They don't make them in a size 16. Let me go get her. I want the shoes. That means I gotta miss out on it. I don't got the NBA money. I gotta miss out on the shoes now because they don't make my size. No, I can sit here and go get some reps. And when someone calls me, I'm like, oh yeah, these are reps. They don't make my size. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's time and place for, I don't know, I'm not gonna sit here and say they're real. No, these are real. Yeah. No, I have these specially made from Rick himself. You know, he had them in the vault and no. RIP you, but like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like when you fake it, people fake it too much. I don't know. It's a sick addiction. It's a sick habit.
Think you're wealthy. Like the Korean influencer and reality star Zia, who amassed over 4 million followers for her enviable luxury lifestyle. Before the people realized it was all fake. Zia ended up being embarrassingly cancelled and was forced to issue this groveling public apology for trying to pass her knockoffs as the real thing. Like TikTok influencer Shauna, who spent her days posting videos showing off her expensive car, designer handbag, spending thousands of dollars on what appears to be a lot of filler and Botox for such a young girl. You'd be forgiven for thinking that Shauna was raking it in, especially considering that she would post obnoxiously immature reels like this, where apparently her bills only consist of sunbeds, martinis, a boob job, hair extensions, fillers, and of course, the designer items.
Okay, we're going shopping today and I'm taking you along with me because I'm ready to spend some money. I'm ready to get a whole new summer wardrobe.
Her kitchen was luxe, as was her car and her lifestyle. She spent her days golfing or staging photo shoots of herself. The girl was
staging photo shoots. I'm not gonna lie, you see a lot of this on girls' pages and stuff. You had a photo shoot, you know, you don't know what it's for. It looked like a production or a company may have hired her. Nigga, she over there just at a random industrial floor. And it's always an industrial floor with a white background, right? Just like this right here. Just like this right here. And you're like, damn, they probably doing shit in life. They probably getting to that money. No, they're not. They're making it look like they are.
Clearly wealthy, right?
Wrong.
Fast forward a few months and Shauna decides that actually she wants to stop with the fake luxury and apply to be your new relatable influencer, because apparently relatability is where the money is at these days.
Hi, my name is Shauna and this is my audition to be your new favorite relatable influencer.
Turns out she was living at
What? You can't just change. You know what the fuck? What kind of face is this? I stop getting get Botox fillers, take your GLP-1. I don't give a fuck about what you do because of you're your own person. Do it. I'm an advocate for doing what you want to do. But it gets to a certain point where you start looking like something stink 24/7. She look like something stink 24/7. That's not what you want with your face.
home with mummy and daddy the whole time, spent all she earned and then some, ended up getting kicked out of home, lost the bank of mum and dad, and is now flat broke.
Hi, my name is Shauna. I am a broke 24-year-old and I just...
She's 24? She look 42. Oh shit, yeah. Stop getting these Botox surgery fillers in the, like, you look bad. You look bad. Imagine when she's 40. She's gonna look horrible.
moved out of my parents' house and now I am extremely poor. Let me just tell you about my situation. So a few months ago I lived at home and I would spend every paycheck towards stupid stuff like filler, my boob job, designer bags. Mind you, I put it all on credit cards too. You look at my face, you think, oh, I'm well off, I'm rich. It couldn't be more opposite. You know how many people pretend to be rich and they're not? I barely make $3,000 a month.
I genuinely think at this point social media has broken our ability to tell who is actually rich from those who are.
I think that's nothing wrong if you're making 3 bands a month from social media. Just get yourself a regular job on the side if you're not living that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to be real with yourself. You got to be real with your life. Like, if you make enough to get by, you can. But like, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Am I going too hard? Am I thinking about it too deep?
Pretending to be rich.
You to start again. How would you make your first million?
How did you know I make $1 million?
You look like money, man. You got the Dior and everything.
The democratization of luxury has made real wealth harder to identify. And actually, it's the girls parading around wearing the latest Chanel sandals and carrying an Hermes Birkin that are actually broke. You can pretend to be whoever you want on the internet. Your followers don't see your bank statement, your mounting debts. They see the Range Rover, the Cartier bracelet, the enormous beige kitchen, and they think, oh wow, she is so rich and successful. I want to be like her.
I need to be rich to be happy and enjoy life. And if you don't, good for you, okay? You go live out your rustic dreams, bitch.
Yeah, this bitch has lost her damn mind. She don't know no better. She's lost to the system. I'm not gonna lie, when I'm on social media, if I see somebody who's just posting all these luxury things, I'm assuming it's fake. Because why would it be real? Especially if I known you. Who cares? I gotta assume it's real. Why can't I assume it's fake? It's not that I have a problem with it. I'm gonna just think it's fake.
I will not be happy fully until I am rich.
Meanwhile, the Range Rover is on finance and you're struggling to make the repayments.
It is official that Miniwig and Wig are losing their Range Rover. You guys will be shocked at the monthly payment and how much they owe on the car. Okay, so TMZ posted this today and said Wig Zolciak and her daughter Miniwig Bierman failed to make the $1,903 monthly payments, and they owe a total of $83,969.35 on a 2019 Range Rover.
The bracelet is a fake. The kitchen belongs to an Airbnb. And the influencer filming it all is whispering to herself, please go through, as she taps her credit card.
The other day, my credit card bounced at Van Cleef. Like, it literally got declined.
We are living through what can only be
Hey, it happened. That's real shit.
described as the golden age of the fake rich. And I don't mean fake rich in the old-fashioned sense of somebody buying an actual Louis Vuitton handbag on a credit card and then eating beans for the rest of the month. No, we have fallen a lot further than that since then.
I'm very materialistic. It makes me feel good to have name brands and top of the line. I don't want anything else. I could die tomorrow. I'm gonna die wearing Dior.
Now women are making it their entire personal brand to appear richer than they actually are. Their handbag collections are fake. The car is rented. The fancy hotel you saw on their Instagram was booked for one night on a credit card and then turned into 3 weeks of content to make it look like they stayed way longer than they actually did. The designer clothing haul was photographed with the tag still attached and returned the next day for a full refund, but you don't know that. And somehow, by the time all these bits hit Instagram at the same time, you're looking at this woman thinking, bloody hell, what am I doing wrong with my life? And this is where
That's my issue. My issue was like, when you go out your way and say like, oh, I'm unboxing the haul of Chanel designer, rather than saying, we're going to take a look at these shoes. I like them. I wanted them, so I got some. These are reps. These are not necessarily fakes, but they didn't come from the Chanel store. They didn't come from Dior. Dior didn't send me these. These came from China, right? Where they are all made. And that's a sticky situation. Y'all, if y'all know, y'all know. But for the most part, just don't try and pass them like you're a scum if you do that. You know what I'm saying? Try and pass them as real. For everything you do, you try and pass them as real. It's the difference between not knowing and you know, and you're still trying to like put this persona on. Like, you just got it like that. You don't got it like that.
It gets really dangerous really quickly. Some influencers don't stop at simply wearing fake designer gear and trying to pass it off as the real thing for clout. Some of them take it one step further and actually try and sell the fakes for cash. Like the influencer and self-proclaimed social media marketing expert Georgia Aldridge, who was recently taken to court by none other than the designer brands themselves, Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Fendi amongst others, who accused Georgia of trademark infringement as she was selling fake designer items to her followers and pocketing the profits. The judge ordered Georgia to pay over $285,000 to the brand for selling the super fakes.
Fendi, Dior, and LVMH.
250K? Shit. You might as well not have done any of that.
Just sued an influencer and won. She's got 32,000 followers, runs a legit marketing agency by day, but by night she had a private WhatsApp group secretly selling Fendi, Louis Vuitton, and Dior super fake bags.
The thing that all these girls don't seem to realize, but the brands certainly do, you're not buying the expensive item because of the quality or the leather or the stitching or the thread or whatever you tell yourself. You're buying it because it's a status symbol.
I don't buy these to impress anyone else. I buy them because they are high quality. You're buying the quality. You know, the leather, the stitching. That's what I'm interested in, the stitching.
By buying and wearing these items, it's essentially a way of communicating to others without...
Yeah, all these ladies, all you gotta do is say, well, who designed this? What's the name of the guy who made this? Gucci didn't make Gucci. That's not how it works. You get a designer to make it. If you really are on about the quality and about the craftsmanship and who made it? Oh, Gucci. No, that's how it works. It's like a perfumer. You know perfumes and you know colognes. Who made this? Maisha Margiela. No, who is the perfumer behind it then? So don't, like, just be honest. Like, you could be materialistic, just be real. Niggas start walking around lying and shit. That shit's dead.
Without actually saying it, that you are successful. You are of a certain class. You have money, and therefore you have power. And that is very intoxicating.
My purse is Louis Vuitton, so the sunglasses and my new earring stack and my necklace. Here are my bracelets from YSL. We've got David Yurman and Louis Vuitton.
But the reality is,
that's so crazy. You wearing all of that designer. You wearing about, I don't know, maybe like 100K, 70, 80K worth of shit. I don't know, maybe 60K. You still look stupid. You still don't look good. You look bad. You just don't look good. You doing all this flexing with this face shit, you still don't look good.
is that very, very few people can actually afford multiple designer handbags that cost $5,000 at the lower end and $500,000 at the upper end. It is not actually likely that any legitimately wealthy woman would be wearing 7 Cartier love bracelets on her wrist at one time. It is highly unlikely that she is genuinely enjoying 10 expensive holidays per year while you can barely afford one, because the genuinely wealthy women are busy working. They're not making TikToks showing off their designer.
Yeah, rich people are not pulling up saying, look what I got. This is rich. Look, I'm rich. Look what I bought. A rich person is going to do things that made them rich. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like rich people are quiet. People, they live. The reason why, it's like hair. I always say this to people. It's like hair. People always want to have what hair growth treatment, what hair growth this, what hair growth that to get your hair long. No, it's not about like things to put in your hair to make it grow. It's about retaining it as much as possible. That's where you see the difference. When you start changing your thing to silk, you start wearing a bonnet, you start doing protective styles, you retain more length. The way that you gain more money, and 80% of it, is by retaining and saving your money and spending wisely, investing wisely. Then your wealth stacks up. It accumulates over time. It's not just, oh, I gotta get a good job and how do I get money? What job do you have that makes a lot of money? No, it's about retaining it. They live like middle class, a lot of people that have a good amount of money to their name. You know what I mean? If you're there, if you with me, you with me. If you with me, and subscribe, nigga, lock in.
Handbag collections or trolling the designer stores, wondering how they can spend $100,000. It's an illusion. It's a performance. It is an act. And yet these girls expect us to believe that they really do own all these handbags, and they're all hers, and they're all real. I'm not lying, I swear. I really am this rich. Girl, be so for real right now. If you really could afford all these designer items, hundreds of thousands of dollars per month spent in designer stores, you likely wouldn't be spending your time making TikTok videos showing it all off because you simply would not need the external validation. You would not need the validation of strangers on the internet commenting, being like, oh my god, how can you afford all that? Oh my god, I wish I was you. Oh my god, I wish I could buy all that. You would only need that kind of external validation if, in fact, you weren't that rich and you were, in fact, very insecure, and getting this kind of attention online makes you feel better about yourself. Gracie, I'm talking to you. This is Gracie. If you haven't heard of her, she is a TikToker who posts almost entirely haul videos, but not just any haul videos. I'm talking designer haul videos. Haul after haul after haul. It's really something.
She better shout out the nigga designing the shit back in China. Like the man who's selling off the side. Shout out him. The one who copied the original design. She better shout him out. She doing all of this? This all fake? She got a good plug, good designer.
We're talking Chanel, Cartier. I mean, this is her small, quote-unquote, Hermes haul. Rolex.
I posted my $115,000 Rolex collection last week. You guys bullied me into spending $71,000 on a watch.
If something smells fishy to you, you're not the only one.
This is what $133,000 at Cartier can get you. This is so much fun. This is what $127,000 can get you at Van Cleef. I came in with the wish list and I left with everything on it.
And when people understandably question Gracie about how she's earned all this money to be able to afford all these luxury items, like literally millions of dollars of designer tat, she is very cagey about the answer. Refuses to answer, in fact. I also feel that if she genuinely did own all these Hermes items, she would probably know that it's pronounced Hermes or something similar, and not.
That don't mean nothing, because when you're dumb rich, you don't give a fuck. I know some pretty wealthy people. I've met some pretty wealthy people. They don't know how to pronounce the fucking word organic, but they definitely can afford it. You know what I'm saying? But the rich person like this, you're not necessarily gonna be in an empty house for every single video. It's not furnished, not nothing. What do? You don't answer. You don't know what this person does. A lot of times when it, like she said, when it's fishy, it is fishy. Something stink. Something's not adding up.
Hermes.
I got my first ever Hermes bag.
I feel like she kind of outed herself with that one. And don't get me started on the mini hauls. Like, I feel like they are borderline offensive. Like, they're insulting. $40,000 on Cartier is a mini haul? Explain to me how $40,000 is mini? This Chanel haul is also apparently mini. I mean, the fucking shoes alone cost apparently $1,200. And someone comments aghast at the price, to which Gracie responds, you either got it or you don't. And I happen to have it. Have what? Debt? A sugar daddy? An actual rich daddy? Or a storage room full of fakes? Because something ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing. All these videos serve to do is show off. Like, that is the entire point of them. They're not helping anyone. They're not providing value. I mean, if you ask me, they're not even entertaining. The whole point of making content like this is to make other people envy you, which is a little bit gross. But also, why is the room empty? Like, maybe don't do a mini haul next week and
That's what I fucking said. Save your money for the next haul and furnish the damn background, maybe. Because you're not living wealthy. You got all these, you buying sunglasses. You tell me you can't buy a plant, put it in the corner. You tell me you can't put a picture up in the back. Come on, gang. Something's fishy. Who's believing this?
buy some furniture instead. This comment that I saw on Reddit, I thought it was interesting and supports the fake rich lifestyle theory. In her videos, you can tell her house is small, the fence is cheap, and her neighbors are a foot away. Anyone who can legitimately spend $100K in one day would be a billionaire living in a mansion, probably with security if you ask me. Not even multi-millionaires can afford that. True. Sometimes I think that these girls almost are treating being fake wealthy online as almost like a business plan, like the means to an end. They probably hope that if they pose as being rich online long enough, eventually they will actually become rich. And to be fair, it checks out. If you show up online posting about your rich, expensive, lavish, luxury lifestyle and you're believable enough, it's kind of inevitable that you will begin to grow a following.
I don't necessarily believe and agree in that, because a lot of the times it's like, if someone is sitting here saying like, oh, I'm gonna act rich until I get money, it can work out. But for the most part, that's not a strategic plan, because when people say you have it, they don't care, and they're not going to allow you to get it. Oh, she got it already. We moving on. Like if I said, oh, I'm in the NBA, I touched the league and I'm not in it right now. I was there and I talk about like how she's flexing all this shit. I can say all that too. Scouts are gonna look past me. Oh, you was there already. You already got it. You're good. You hit that cheese. You hit that jackpot, that lottery. You had your luck already. We're moving on. So you just gonna have a whole stack of these fucking bags and stuff when You can't even use them. It's not necessarily bringing you wealth. It's bringing you attention, but it's not bringing you the money you think. The attention is not necessarily bringing you money. You can have hella views, but people aren't, you know, in tune with you as a person and all this other stuff. It's deeper stuff to it. I don't think that works.
Because people are fascinated by wealth. It's like living vicariously through someone else. We know we could never afford to live like that, so it's extremely interesting and entertaining to watch someone who, by all accounts, is living that lifestyle. It's almost a smart strategy. Pretend to be rich long enough, eventually actually become rich.
Yeah, but that's played out. We all notice that you fake it till you make it. We all know this. This is a different level though. You can't fake it this hard because you're actually saying you have it. So you're not faking anything necessarily to people that don't know, that actually think you have it. You just have it already. So why would they give it to you? Why would they help you give it to you? You know what I'm saying?
But then there were the girls that it absolutely did not work for and kind of backfired spectacularly. Spectacularly. Unfortunately for some of these girls, they got caught faking their luxury lifestyles, and honestly, it's not very chic. I've spoken before about the Australian influencer Christy Swaddling because she's just such a prime and sad example of the fake luxury influencer lifestyle. Christy would post pictures to her Instagram carrying different designer handbags. She was driving luxury cars. Anyone looking at her would think that she was rich, that she had made it. She was a financial success. Except
someone saw her in public, or they did the zoom in and said, this is fake.
she wasn't. Internet sleuths discovered that not only was Christy not shopping for the latest designer items, but all her designer items were actually probably fake because Christy was in fact bankrupt. And one of the genius ways that the girls have discovered to get around the fact that what they're flaunting is likely actually fake is by admitting that certain items are fake, but certain items are absolutely authentic. Like the Darnell sisters, who managed to get themselves caught red-handed when they each filmed a Christmas haul, posted to TikTok showing off numerous fake designer items which they were trying to flaunt
I remember this. I did a video on this like maybe like a month ago.
as being the real thing. When they got caught out, they tried to backtrack by saying, I mean, of course some were fake. We have real and we have fake.
I don't even know what to say because I don't really owe y'all an explanation, but like, I thought that
Everyone buys fake bags.
everybody knew that like people buy like some of my stuff that's designer is real and some of it's fake. I thought that was like an everybody thing. Like I know so many people that I go to college with that their parents have like way more money than I could ever dream of imagine having. Have real and have fake. Like
They're big crazy.
I didn't know that would be that big of an issue. I have real and I have fake.
Then there's this influencer, Kira Esato Kaiser, who previously went by the username Your Affordable Fashion BFF, but recently changed it to Clothes and Cats.
Her entire channel is based off of affordable fashion. It even says it in her bio, Your Affordable Fashion BFF, 300,000 followers.
I just ordered a bunch of new shoes for summer, so let's go through them. Details for all of these will be in my Like to Know It. I'll put it in the caption, so let's go through them. These are stunning leather bottoms. What the bottom looks like. You can never have enough sneakers, and I'm obsessed with Asics lately.
Most of the time, they're buying this stuff still to just show off to other people when they walk around.
She films multiple Shein hauls on her TikTok, but also claims to own this Porsche, even though her Louis Vuitton is fake. I mean, she may very well own the car, I don't know, but I don't think it would be too far-fetched to...
One thing that I will say, I feel like for anybody is, I mean, if you want to buy something real, buy something real. But if you buying real earrings, you got real money. You know what I'm saying? Because the amount of times, if I don't know if y'all can see, this earring is this big, right? This earring is this big. They're two different sizes. Because I keep losing damn earrings when I sleep, wake up, they're gone. Imagine that was 50K, 20K, 15K, 7K, 2K, gone. In the span of a few hours because I was sleeping. All right? Playing basketball, I got to get in and take it out. I'm not doing that. Buy some fake earrings. Niggas call you out. Yo, you got fake earrings. My bad, bro. It's my life. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? People be having their egos and like their life goals and, you know, some of these things twisted. I'm not going to walk around saying my shit real, though. Oh, yeah, my earrings are real. My earrings. No. Where'd you get those from? Shit. Wherever I happen to get them from. It could be the swap meet. It could be from damn Shein. It could be from, wherever you buy earrings from, online for men.
Assume that this...
Usually I just buy them wherever I am in person. If some shit hidden in the light, ooh, shit, I want those.
Extremely expensive car might actually be on finance and not purchased outright. And I'm not judging her. That car would cost a large fortune. I know I certainly couldn't afford it, but it just comes back to the same thing. Driving the luxury car, wearing the Chanel shoes, carrying the fake Chanel handbag to impress other people, to give off the illusion of wealth. Because that's all it is, an illusion. And part of me is like, Steph, it's not that deep. Like, as long as they're not harming anyone else, let them flaunt their fake luxury designer items. But the problem is, it is actually harming other people. The people watching these girls posting their designer hauls online often feel poor in comparison to someone who may literally have less money than they do. We've got the girls sitting at home after working a
All she gotta do is sit up there and sing some rap lyrics from Lil Baby. All those two women right there, viral. Instant success, go buy yourself a bag.
long day in their 9 to 5, trying to budget, trying to save and spend their money wisely, comparing themselves to the girls showing up online in the latest Chanel attire and feeling broke in comparison.
I don't understand how everyone's affording so much stuff in life, and my husband and I just seem to like be skating by.
Do you ever wonder how people are affording things? I see people who are regularly getting their nails done, regularly getting their hair done. They're constantly buying new home decor items. They're constantly buying new clothing that's on trend. How is somebody affording to do that?
A lot of people are saying, fuck it, I'll go into debt. I'm finna pay 4 payments of $125 for this cheeseburger. Yeah, that's what people are doing. Don't let them, don't compare yourself. That's gonna be the thief of your joy. You don't need to do that. Stay down, live your life. If you lucky like me, you was already raised poor, so it don't even affect you. You was already poor I was down 10 off rent when I was born. I'm used to this. You feel me?
Regularly.
For as long as I can remember, I have always felt really insecure and self-conscious about where I am financially.
It's not fair. And yet it's the girls who are flaunting their riches, whose whole life is actually financed, borrowed, gifted, or faked.
I've been wanting to buy like luxury things for myself. Like I want a Chanel bag. I want to get all these design.
Buy the fake one, because at the end of the day, it's in your room and you're the one looking at it. What is the real one gonna do? You know how much they profited off y'all? I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Y'all do what y'all want.
Things for myself, but I really cannot afford it. Like, I don't have not one luxury item for myself. Like, and I be feeling like, am I the only one? Like, all these girls be designer down. Damn, like, am I ever gonna be able to afford this shit?
You know what I would say? I'm gonna end it off right here. You know what I would say? I've worked out with NBA guys. And you know what happens? They come inside the gym and they're doing all this stuff. A lot of these guys have the same mindset. So I felt like I was raised right, but a lot of these guys are coming in with a Goodfellas tee from Target brand t-shirt, working out in that. Have a regular tank like this. They have all the gear that the league has provided to them. You know what I'm saying? They're taking advantage of the things that they don't have to spend money on. They walk in, their earrings are not necessarily real. Their watch could be real. Their, investments are whatever. Their shoes are this, their socks are right. Like, these people also have, like, when you're rich, it's not, okay, I'm gonna buy the most expensive of this, the most expensive. That's not how it works, because you're not gonna keep it. You're not gonna stay in that position by living like that. It's about making the right decisions and keeping it so that it, over time, index fund it just expand, it grows. You know what I mean? You don't have to don't long for designer things. These material things, you can want them, go ahead and get you a fake one. Get you a good fake one. You know what I'm saying? Spend that money. It's still exciting when you have it. You still feel that way. The real one not gonna make that much of a difference. But I'm done yapping y'all ear off. I don't know how people really struggle with that, but people are different. And I struggle with things, other people struggle with things. Without further ado, I'm gonna end it right there. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're new here, like my video, hype my video. I appreciate it. Let me know if I was tripping, if y'all rock with me with what I was saying or not. I don't know. Without further ado, I'll see you on the next one. I like you to death, boy. I'm gone.